Right now in the Lower Garden District, what appears to be a water main break. This is near Felicity and Coliseum. You can see some of the cobblestones from that street. They've pretty much just buckled up, so you're seeing that video here. And there's water coming up, pooling along the curb there. New Orleans police have blocked that street off while they try to manage it. We're likely to see more of these as the temperatures rise and the snow and ice begin to thaw. But again, this is Felicity and Coliseum.
Also want to get to this alert for you now for residents of St. Bernard and Plaquemines Parish. Residents in both of those parishes ordered to stop running your faucets. Officials do say that their water systems are overloaded as a result of all of this. And so really the ask right now is to conserve water as much as possible so that they can restore pressure.
All St. Bernard residents are also under a boil water advisory right now as well. So a lot of headaches happening, but just try to be patient. A boiled water advisory is in effect in Gretna as well right now. Residents in zip code 70053, except for the Timber Lane subdivision, have to boil their water before using it. The city says there have been a lot of water main breaks nearby over the past few days. Grand Isle also under a boil water advisory.
Over to Jefferson Parish now. Also St. John, St. James, Lafourche, and Terrebonne parishes. They too being asked to conserve water.
Yeah, so officials in Jefferson Parish say their water system has been overwhelmed this week. Winston Reed spoke to Parish President Cynthia Lee Shang, and he's joining us now with what she has to say with the very latest.
So Jefferson Parish officials, they've been advising people this week to drip their faucets, and people have been following that advice in order to prevent their pipes from freezing and bursting. But it's been that usage of water this week that has made the water system overwhelmed and has really just taxed the water system. We're told that the water system here in Jefferson Parish is very vulnerable as well as very old. So officials are urging people to conserve their water moving forward as we get to the finish line of this winter storm. So that means, don't use a lot of water in terms of washing dishes or doing laundry or running baths, quick showers. Here's Cynthia Lee Shang talking about getting to the finish line and conserving your water.
We need to get through today. So I spoke to my water director, Sydney Basley, this morning. It's just any kind of breaks or series of breaks that would happen might push us to a boil water advisory. So we're still asking people to conserve their water usage.
And also, as we reach the finish line, officials are asking you to still shelter in place just for another day as the ice begins to melt and the roads begin to clear up to create favorable driving and even walking conditions for people here in Jefferson Parish. Reporting live in Jefferson Parish, Winston Reed, WWL, Louisiana.
All right, Winston, thank you. Asked to conserve water in Jefferson Parish. We've told you a lot of people in a lot of parishes are under boiled water advisories. That does include part of New Orleans East as well. Also Lafourche, Terrebonne, and Washington parishes. An advisory is also impacting nearly all of St. James Parish, except for residents over in Lutcher and Gramercy. There's also one in Belle Chase and the lower end of Plaquemines Parish between Home Place and Boothville.